No meeting should be so large that two pizzas can't feed the whole group. I'll say that again. No meeting should be so large that two pizzas can't feed the whole group. Now, this is one of the most famous quotes of Jeff Bezos, Amazon former CEO at this point in time, I believe. And I believe what it's emphasizing is the importance of having a strong team whereby the team has values and observe those values. Okay? And I want you to keep two words in mind. Those two words are recruitment and retainment. Now, if you look at what we do in life, okay, by the time they give back to you and then you grew up, maybe when you became a teenager, or even before then, you realize that you start having a group of friends, and then some of those friends stay, some would leave, right? And then along the line, you have some people that stay longer than the others. And then you, after a while, you realize that you've developed interest in a partner, or in a relationship partner. And if you're a guy, you walk up to a lady, you talk to a lady, a guy comes around you, you find him attractive, you guys click, whatever. But you don't just talk to one person, right? You're talking to multiple people to see which is going to work. And the same thing happens when you have a venture, for example. Let's say as you grow older, you want to start up something. You have to look around you and see who is best for this venture, in terms of skills, in terms of value, in terms of what the venture needs. So you bring someone in, right? And then even when you get married, you have to, like you go into a relationship, you have to take a look at multiple people and then you make a final decision on the person who you think is the best for you or for the family, if you're the type that looks at the broader goal, right? So, and if you look at what companies do, companies, they set up the organization, and then they have the policies, and then they have the HR, and then the HR starts recruiting people, right? And even the government, when new administration comes in, there's a board of executive, you appoint ministers, you appoint cabinets, and multiple things, people that can get the job done, that you believe would get the job done. The key word here is recruitment. At every stage of our life, we are recruiting whomever we think is best for the project that we have in front of us. It might be a personal project, it might be a communal project, it might be an organizational project, it might be a family project, or even a relationship project. But you are always recruiting. Not just you. We are always recruiting. Okay? Now, you might have a very good recruiting procedure, or you might have a terrible, horrible recruiting procedure. Majority of people are horrible when it comes to recruitment. And your values is usually what helps you, what guides you when you're recruiting people. So in life, we are always recruiting people that we think can help forward, growth and development and our agendas and things. We are always recruiting people. And remember I said that sometimes when you recruit some people stay a while, and then some people don't. So after realizing that some people stay well and some people don't, we start thinking about why is it that some people stay and some don't. So we start thinking about why. And that is where we start thinking about retainment. What can we do to keep people around? And even organizations do it. Let's give them a fact check. Let's create policies that would support these people. women development or um, LGBT. What can we do to keep people in this organization? And that's what organizations do, right? And also on the individual level, you go through the first relationship, you recruit the person, you could retain the person, and then you check out yourself. You're like, what did I do? And why is it that this person didn't stay? And then you try to improve yourself for the next person. Although when it comes to relationship, things are crazy because people are different. But then every past relationship is like a learning process for your future relationship. It's like almost like a stepping stone, right? So, two things that we go through that we do either directly or indirectly, either consciously or unconsciously, is recruitment and retainment. Now, let's circle back to the quote from Jeff Bezos, and he said that your group shouldn't be too large to the point where you can't feed your group with two pizzas. Which means every time you're going out there to recruit people to further maybe your life's agenda, or maybe your organization or your community, you want to keep three words in mind. Okay, 3 words, and it's called the 3 C's when you are formulating your team. Because when you're recruiting, you're building a team could range from 2 people to more than 2 people. It could be 100, could be 1,000, could be 50. As long as you have more than 1 person, that's a team. It could be a team of 2 people, or a team of 100. So every time you're recruiting and establishing a team, you want to keep in mind the 3 C's. The first one is the confidant, the second one is the comrade, and the third C is the constituent. Okay, the confidants are those that you could trust so intimately, so deeply that you could. One word that they usually use is that you could get naked in front of these people, and you know that they wouldn't judge you. When you're wrong, they'll let you know you're wrong, but not to the point where they demolish you. They give you, constructive criticism to help you grow. Okay? Now, comrades are those who are on your team and they fight for you because you have a common enemy. Okay? You have a common enemy. That's why they are called comrades. So as long as you know the famous quote that says, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend." Yep. As long as you share a common enemy, and it's a lot of it today. As long as you share a common enemy, you guys are friends. Okay? Yeah, they're on your team, but they are comrades. And then the constituents are those who are on your camp because of what they benefit from staying on your camp. Okay? So the problem is some people confuse comrades for constituents, and constituents sometimes for confidants. The moment you confuse 1 or 2 of those for each other, your team is done. Okay, so you want to keep in mind, and you want to know who's on your team that you can trust. You want to know who's on your team for the benefit. You want to know who's on your team because you have a common enemy. The moment you can identify those things, you'll be able to build the strongest team. But then in the long run, you realize that the strongest team you could build usually is the smallest circle. You can't have 100 people in there. And that is why I am retracing this back to the quote from Jeff Bezos that you shouldn't have a group so big that you can't feed your group with 2 pizzas. Okay, so you always want to keep that in mind. Now, that doesn't mean you should start going about and say you can't trust everyone. It's just you should be able to identify those people. And the moment you can identify the confident, from the comrade and the comrade from the constituent, you would realize that you will be able to sustain a very good team that can help you grow through life. Okay, so always keep that in mind, and always keep it in mind that your group you should be able to feed your group with 2 pieces. All right, just keep that in mind. And as you go along in life, as you go through the process of recruitment and retainment, just keep that in mind. Most especially your confidence, you want to keep your circle so small, because you want to be sure that you can trust this person, and this person is in it, to benefit, to make you grow, not to constantly push you down, but to really help lift you up, especially when you're not sure about the journey, or when you're not sure if you're on the right track. They are really there to help you get back on the right track. These are people that that they are not there to judge you, they're just there to really help you. And you don't come around people like that all the time. And that is why Bishop T.D. Jakes said, if you have 3 confidants in the span of your lifetime, that you're a very successful human being, because people like that don't come around all the time. It's only few of those that we have in the world today. Comrades are always there, constituents, lots of them. Confidence, if you have 3 of them, you're a successful human being. So just keep that in mind, and as you go out there and engage in the process of recruitment and retainment, also keep the 3 C's in mind. And remember to always keep your circle small, and also remember to always be useful to people, because it's a very good thing to be useful to people around you. Until next time, when I'm seeing you in my next video, always be your best self. Take care, everyone, and bye bye.